This is vlog number 1, or maybe I'll just call it episode number 1. I'm not sure. Basically, I'm starting a YouTube channel of photography focusing on wildlife. There's many landscape photographers that do like their own videos on landscape. I hope to do like in a similar style of having a story for like each vlog where there's like a beginning, middle, and end. So it's like entertaining and not just some boring tutorial. Like a lot of wildlife stuff, it's like, it almost seems set up. It's not like in the moment of like what that person's doing. Instead, it's more like, here's where I go and I take pictures. Here's the settings I use. Kind of inspired by Thomas Heaton. He's a photographer that does landscape photography, and he vlogs. And you'd think watching someone take landscape pictures would be boring, but it's not. And there's another landscape photographer. I want to say his name is Nigel something. I can't remember his name. But yeah, he's another landscape photographer where he makes videos. Fortunately, I don't know anything about video, so that's going to be a learning curve. It's also really weird talking to a camera. Alright, for this first vlog, I don't have anything really planned other than just getting used to shooting video and just seeing how things go. Right now I'm heading to Williams, Arizona, to Dogtown campground and meet up with my parents. And I'm sure there's going to be lots to take pictures of. Hopefully some really cool wildlife I don't have any photos of yet. And yeah, just see how it goes. I haven't been to Dogtown campground since I was like 12. It's a really long time ago. It'll be interesting to see how it's changed. I just stopped and got gas and food, but I got 2 hours left of driving to do, and it looks like it might be heading into a storm.
Exit 161. Continue for 4 miles.
64 degrees here. So much better than 116 with humidity. It's way better weather. It's funny how you could drive for 3 hours and the weather will change by 50 degrees. This looks really nice. Oh wow. Like right there. Such a nice drive. Alright, got somewhat unpacked. It's really yeah. Look at that tree.
Oh yeah. How many pictures do you think we're taking up here?
He went this way.
That's what I think.
I think this was like rock climbing area right there.
Yeah.
Heading back to the car because after that last drive my car's been running really rough. I need to get it checked out because tomorrow I'm heading back. Sarah and Bobby are going to continue on the trail with the dogs. get some pictures of this tree right here. The sun setting in the background. The highlights are kind of blown out though. I used my telephoto lens to bring the background closer to this tree here. Hopefully those images came out okay. For a moment there's rays of light from the sun striking down into the valley. It looks pretty cool, but I don't think I quite got them. So I did find out what was wrong with my car. It was running rough. At first we thought maybe the alignment was off because I did hit some rocky parts of the road, trying to avoid the muddy parts to not get stuck. We took it to a car place. They checked it out. They said it's running rough because all the mud's built up on the tires. We took it to a car wash, washed it off real good. The car place was closed afterwards, so we drove on the highway some more, on the interstate, and it was still running super rough. But we found another car wash. We found more mud. Now the car is driving just fine. It's not shaking around violently, so I'm glad that's taken care of. Though it cut into doing that hike. Right now I'm back at the campground, kind of just wandering around before I run out of sunlight, trying to get pictures of birds and stuff. See what I get. Alright, I'm just walking along and there's a sheep. Was not expecting to see that. Wonder if it's lost from the rest of the herd. This is the only one I see. It's pretty empty out here. Better watch out for the sheepdog. Might try to attack me thinking I'm going after the sheep. Instead of just snapping photos of it, I'm trying to think of how I could compose this shot. There's all these yellow flowers here. I'm thinking maybe if I use my telephoto lens, get down real low, I could get a sheep and all these yellow flowers together. See how that works out. I want the shutter speed somewhat high just to make sure I stop any movement. It is a telephoto lens, so the aperture is at 5, so I need to brighten the image a bit more. Too low of a shutter speed, it'll be too dark, so I'm using auto ISO to get a correctly exposed image. Alright, it's early morning. There's all these bluebirds flying around. I'm gonna see if I could get a picture of them. Alright, we are at Red Mountain Trail.
Yeah. I was surprised because there was like no one really on the road, so I'm like, man.
heading back home now. I didn't do too much filming at the last trail I was just at. It's mostly just trying to shoot as many pictures as I could. Unfortunately, today was my last day, so I couldn't hang out there too long. Felt like the trip went well overall, except for my tires getting a bunch of mud, causing my car to shake violently whenever it went over 50 miles per hour. Luckily, that's the only problem there was. I was kind of worried that I might have had something a little bit more serious. Probably would have stopped and took my time more. I wasn't hiking with family because I don't like make them stand around and wait for hours while I try to figure out a bunch of different photos and stuff. Plus, didn't overall have too much time. Kind of wanted to hit up as many areas as possible. I was hoping to do a channel mostly focus on wildlife, but if there's an opportunity to do other types of photo shoots or subjects, I'll go for it just because that's what's there. I think like one field of photography is beneficial to another. What you learn shooting models, you might be able to apply to something else, like wildlife or landscape or whatever. Well, I think I got another hour and a half of driving to do. I'll finally be home in the 120-degree heat. Should be fun. Well, I made it home. It'll probably take me a while to edit the video. Be interesting to see how everything all comes together, and while editing it'll probably give me ideas of how to shoot video in the future. Now, I guess that about wraps it up for this video.